Hello everyone. Today, well, not today, in this recording, and excuse my voice, which is not very well at the moment, I will discuss what many of you have asked me about the HP filter. I thought we went through this. Well, I thought you went through this in the tutorials, but apparently not well enough, or some of you maybe have not attended the tutorials because I keep receiving emails. So here's how we use HP filter in Excel. First thing you need to do, which I've already done, but I'll show you how to do it anyway, is to get the add-on online. You will download this list of files. The file that is the actual add-on has an extension .xla. That's the add-on. Right, how do I add it? Yeah, in Excel, I click on File, Options, Add-ins or Add-ons, Add-ins, and Go at the bottom here. That brings me to this list of existing add-ins, add-ons. As you can see, the HP Hodrick Press filter is already added, but the way you add it, if I wanted to add it again, I would click Browse, and I would navigate to the location where my add-in is, well, whatever that may be. I mean, I'm not going to add it again. And then I would, once you add it, it would become selected as it is selected in this list here. I click OK, and now the function is available. Alright, so the function is available. How do I use it? Let me for the moment imagine that I only have these time series available. Some of you asked what time series was. Time series is just a set of data which varies over time. So it's not, as opposed to cross-sectional data and as opposed to panel data, time series only has a time variation. So for any variable, the dimension is time. So here we have GNP for some country. How do I detrend this? This is the actual raw GNP or GDP data. How can I detrend it? Well, the first thing you do, maybe I'll copy it here. I'll just copy it in as a separate place just to make it more clear. Copy, 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 paste, paste. Alright. So the first thing you want to do is you highlight the whole area where you want to place your function. And so I'm not going to go into the details, but it's kind of and I get rid of this dash thing. It's something which we call an array function in Excel. It doesn't matter. Anyway, you highlight the whole area where it's going to live, and then you just start typing. So the typing is only going to show here, but you just start typing, and the typing is equals HP, which is the function, and then you open parentheses, and I'm going to highlight the whole area of the time series that I want to apply this function to. And then I have to put a comma and the value of lambda. Now lambda for annual data is 100. It's a smoothing parameter. Okay, I close and I don't press enter. Alright, so what I'm going to press, which you can't see, I'm going to press shift, then control, then enter. Holding shift and control, press down, I press enter. So all three of them will have to be pressed down. So control shift enter, boom, and I get, and the array function fills out the column. So that's it. This is the HP trend of the series, which I can call X, and this is HP of X. Now the one we are interested in for the purpose of the assignment is the detrended. So the detrended, of course, is equal to HP minus the trend. So the actual, is X minus the trend. So is the difference between them. Right? So it's going to be positive, negative, and so on. And you can plot them. I mean, here they already plotted. So the blue line, the dark line, is the X series, or well, the GNP series, and the smooth line is the trend series. And here is the plot of the gap of the two, which is just the cyclical component, which is of course the same as what I have here because I applied the same function.
over time, and that's what we would call the business cycle or cyclical component of this series. In this case, it's in this case is the GNP. Right, that's what you do, and you do it for every series which is trending. So obviously you would not do this for series such as the interest rate or such as the inflation, unless it's a very trending inflation, which would be, very rare. Well, hyperinflationary countries might have trending inflation, but usually stationary series do not need to be detrended. Well, another thing you will notice is that the trend series is quite smooth, but it's not a straight line. If the raw data, the blue line, was a lot more variable, or if these humps up and down were larger, then the trending line, the HP trend line, would be even less smooth than what it is here. It would be between a straight line, which is just a linear line, and the actual series. So it would follow the larger deviations a little bit more than the smaller deviations. Alright, so it's just a particular type of a filter. Alright, so that's what it is. I think this should explain it. So let me do it again. Alright, so that's the series X that I want to apply the filter to. I highlight an area where I want to place the HP filter series, and it should be the same as the area of the series, and I just begin typing equals HP parentheses, and then I select with my mouse the whole time series, put a comma and 100 for lambda, close the parentheses, and I do not press enter. Again, I press Ctrl Shift Enter. It fills it up, and that's the trended series, obviously, and the cyclical or the detrended series. So this is HPX, and cyclical X would be just the difference between the two, right? So it's this minus that, right? And that would be that. I'll talk to you soon again about something else.